Hi, everybody. I am so excited to be here with one of our inspired clients, Felicia Molnar. Hi, Felicia.
Hi, Martha. Great to see you today.
Great to see you. You are in Detroit, right?
Yes, I am.
You're
Yep.
one of our remote clients, which I love. I also, through their journey, want to hug them and high five them, and I can't, so we have to do it over the phone. But I'm really, really excited to have Felicia here because she's going to share her story. But one of the reasons why is because Felicia, you came to us. A lot of people, when they hear about weight loss, they think obesity. They think that it's just for people that are large, and that's not your story. That's not
No.
your story. So I'm going to let you say your story, but I'm excited to have you here because there's different people that need different help and support, and they're in different places in their life. It doesn't always necessarily mean that they have 100 pounds to lose, or even 50 pounds to lose, or even 30 pounds to lose. There's people that are smaller that also need that help and support, and that was your part of your story here. So I want to ask you, what brought you to Inspire?
So I think like a lot of people my age, post kids, empty nesters, and so forth, are struggling with. I was just always thinking about this extra 5 pounds, and over time it was stretching. Oh, it's getting to be like an extra 10 pounds, and I was getting a little alarmed. Though I think if people saw me and people who knew me, they thought, oh, you're a very small, petite woman. I'm 5 feet tall, and they would never say you have a weight or you look overweight. And I just knew how I felt in my body and in my clothes and my daily life. And truthfully, I always was a very healthy eater. If you ask my family, I was the crazy person who's sprouting in the closet. My father loved junk food. He'd pull up in front of McDonald's and I'd sit in the car and he'd get furious. I just had a natural inclination to eating well always my whole life. My mother tells that story and she'll come online and verify it for me with you. Um, so I wasn't like a big junk food eater. I didn't eat a lot of sugar. I mean, I loved ice cream, but I wasn't a cake eater. It drove a lot of people crazy, like, how basically
Yeah,
healthy I thought I did. But
yeah,
obviously there were things, and no matter what I did or how much I exercised or what I ate, it felt like I was just stuck at this weight, which I came to Inspire and I met you at. So
yeah.
that's my origin story. I saw a posting by a friend who's local here who was working with you, and for some reason it really resonated and clicked like, oh, this looks like something for me because I wasn't interested in taking, shakes and eating bars and doing things that were outside my normal food because I knew that I ate healthy enough. I just needed to know how to regulate. And that's what I learned through this program. But I'll let you
That's
ask the next question.
that's awesome. Yeah, and that's another thing. Not everybody comes with horrible eating habits. There's people that can come with super healthy eating habits, but still there's different variables in life that causes us certain. It's definitely when we're at a certain age that we need that booster, that push. For different reasons. Now you came to Inspire, and I'm going to share your pounds. Is that okay?
Sure.
You came to Inspire 124 pounds.
Yeah.
It's like for some people, it's like, oh, 124 pounds. But like you said, you, and you knew how you felt, and you knew where you wanted to be. And everybody's journey is different. And we call it around here, we call it the happy weight. Some people are happy at 170 pounds as long as they're healthy, right? And some people are happy at 115 pounds, which was actually your initial goal, but you completely, like, you're way past 115 pounds.
Well,
Um,
in context, for my
yeah,
size, like I think, for my size, I'm probably still okay.
yeah. I mean, as of this morning, you're 110, so you're 5 pounds, under your goal weight, which is amazing. And I wish I can see you in person so I can, but
Yeah.
anyways, can you just share with everybody like your experience through the process of the program and Inspire?
Yeah, so I mean, what I really adored about, oh, I adored you and meeting you. It just felt like you were going to be right for my, for just working with you. I just loved you from the beginning. So that was easy. That was a great match. And then I just loved the setup where you basically provided me with a list of foods that, were on the diet, which were very comfortable in my world. I mean,
Mhm.
I had to probably drop, some carbs that I was probably overeating carbs and so forth. Um, but I love the program really from the outset because it taught me about feedback. I was getting daily feedback on what I was eating and how it was impacting me. And that's what I continue to carry forward. Even now, I'm in the stability part. I mean, I play and I kind of adapt the food to the way I know I feel. I've absolutely lowered the quantity of what I was, putting in, which, has helped a lot, I'm sure. But just like, the internal learning for me has been like the gift of this program because I'll just diverge a little bit. I was out, getting my nails done the other day, and there was this woman in the studio. Everybody was COVID safe. Um, who said she lost 20 pounds. And my ears perked up and I said, "How did you do it?" And she told me some brand of diet program, I don't know, where you eat 5 bars a day and then you have a shake. And then she said, "I only had to cook one meal." And I mean, I congratulated her on her weight loss, but I said, "How are you gonna move forward? Like, how do you know what to eat?" And
Yeah.
she's like, "I haven't figured that out yet." And for me, like, I mean, I didn't want a short term like
Sure.
loss and then to just bounce around. I really wanted to change my lifestyle. And
Yeah.
I also knew, with the extra weight I was carrying, because I'm also breast cancer survivor, that inflammation was not a good thing in my body. And so, all this, like every day, I don't feel tortured by my choices. I feel, I mean, to use inspired. I feel like when now I go to the kitchen about the meal or I think about my meals planning ahead, I'm just thinking differently about it, even though many of the foods are the same.
Yeah.
And I can cheat a little bit now and then I can readjust. And I know, like, last night I had a salmon burger like on a bun, even though I only ate half of the burger. It's
Yeah.
like, and I still stuck the weight this morning. So I was like, okay, that little, it's little tiny adjustments. I really feel like it's not, it wasn't, I mean, I know for many of people that you're working with, it's really wholesale change that they have to, change from eating foods they probably love to things that they don't love. Uh,
Yeah.
that wasn't my experience.
Well, yeah, what happens is that, and what we hear across the board, no matter the person's journey, is that the awareness that it brings to how your body responds to certain foods is something that you can grab on and take away for life,
Yes,
whether you're currently actively in an Inspire program or not. And that is really like one of our passions, is that we're providing a program that is sustainable. you know
absolutely.
there's so many programs that are not sustainable because eventually you're going to get tired of eating those bars and ordering $200 worth of shakes a month, because life may happen. You might get sick of them, or maybe you can't afford them. But if you can learn how to cook and also look at the food with a different mindset and a different I guess education of how your body, like your body, not this person or that person, but your body responds to certain foods, it's so valuable for maintaining, which is where you're maintaining right now.
Yes.
So it
Yeah.
sounds like that's your main takeaway there is that awareness, huh?
Uh, yeah, I mean, absolutely. I almost can feel, like how the food is interacting. I feel like, I mean, people might argue with me. I feel like I'm metabolizing food better and differently. I feel like I can, you know, in I practice a lot of yoga, and in Ayurvedic medicine, they have something, they call the Agni. The fire is the fire that's metabolizing your food. And sometimes that fire, I know, gets, especially in our 50s and post menopause and so forth, it really like slows down and gets really quiet. And it's really hard to get that fire going. A fire is what's, burning. And it wasn't enough to burn. There wasn't wasn't enough to do it through exercise. That wasn't working. I know, as you, like, there were certain fat resistant places in my body. And I knew a long time back that your body really likes to stick a weight, like that really felt true for me. Like I was stuck,
You were
I, no matter what I did, I could think my way through it, go to a trainer, it wasn't working. So I was obviously not balancing and doing the correct balance. And, I mean, what a shock from, looking at your list to see that, these vegetables were free and these vegetables
right.
like cause weight gain. It's like, what? You can't eat a carrot 5 times a day,
Yeah.
so, I mean, I learned, I mean, even these very healthy foods have impact and implications, and I just didn't know that. So,
It's so true. It's so true. And you're talking about, you're stuck or well, the reason why you're stuck is because your hypothalamus gland has this weight set point that your body always likes to go back to. And now that
yes,
you've lost the weight and you've provided yourself the time to stabilize, now your new set point is your new weight, and
yes,
you've been maintaining there pretty good. And so now the way that it works is you lose the weight, we stabilize you, and then you maintain. So now you've stabilized and you're maintaining, and you should stay there because you took the time to stabilize. And I'm really sharing this because that's the part where it's so crucial to maintain that, all the work that you did. You lost what was it, 14.4 pounds in less than a month. And you did the work, and now you want to make sure that you keep it off long term, right? So that
yeah.
part is
I'll just
definitely.
qualify. I think,
Go ahead.
no, I was just going to qualify that I think it took long. I didn't go 14 and a half pounds or so in just a month. I think it was closer to 8 weeks, probably. Didn't want to
Oh, okay, okay, yes.
mislead people, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
uh,
because I had here February 5th, but I think that's the date that you hit the 115 pounds. I think that's what I
exactly.
was. Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was. So I'm so
That was
excited. Felicia, is there any three words that come to mind or anything that you want to just share the people out there that are thinking about starting their journey? Anything that you would like to share before we go?
Well, I mean, I think, if you're in it for the long haul and you really want to change habits and learn about your body, like this is the perfect program. If you want to take a pill or a magic bullet or something, it is work, it's not without its work, and it does take attention. It's attention that I've loved to, it's like a gift. It's like it's like my self-care, that I've been able to work and learn about my body in this way, and you really provide a great format for doing that. So, I tell people all the time. I mean, I don't go around telling people I lost, 15 pounds or whatever. It doesn't matter. But if they ask how I eat, this is part of my new protocol. And I'm,
Mhm.
really grateful for, this lifelong kind of, and I hope to be able to share it more the way that you share it. I mean, I understand, how powerful it is. And so grateful for that.
Thank you, Felicia. And I'm grateful for you, and I'm grateful that you took the time to do this. Like I was sharing with you earlier, Inspire Forward was birthed out of my own personal story. Inspire Weight Loss was birthed out of my own personal story, my own weight loss journey, and I wanted to pay it forward. And that's why I opened Inspire Weight Loss. I literally went from one career to this, and I said, you know what, I want to make an impact in this world. And it's, because I know, like I've been there, I know, I get it. And I wanted to pay it forward. And then I see all these wonderful journeys and stories of my clients, and I'm like, you know what? I need to create some platform where the clients can pay it forward. And that's what Inspire Forward is. And I thank you so much for taking the time on a Saturday to
Oh,
share your story and
very
inspire forward.
Yeah, and come up to Michigan. I'll be I'll be the cheerleader. We'd love to have you here.
Yes, you never know. You never know. Thank you,
Okay,
Felicia.
good luck with
Yeah.
everything. Good luck to everybody.
Thank
It's a
you.
great
Bye-bye.
program. Thank you, Martha. Bye.